You're afraid?
Yes.
What are you afraid of?
A lot of things.
Okay, what are you most afraid of?
That if I leave my wife, I'll lose my identity and my self-worth, and I'll lose her love and love for myself.
You probably will. In fact, it'll be worse than that.
What do you mean?
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Yes. You'll feel them hating you at times. You're going to lose a lot of money, more than you think. He's going to have another guy bring up his kids. He's going to fall in love with another woman and make all the same mistakes all over again.
This is my wife.
Hi. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer, this is a rather uncomfortable spot to be in. Why'd you stand up? Give her a hand, first of all. Hi, great.
Because I love him.
Is your love for this man unconditional?
Yes.
Is that your experience, sir?
I've had a lot of struggles with physical attraction. I think she's got the most amazing eyes and smile I've ever seen in my life. And I tried to tell myself that physically that was all that I needed, and it wasn't. I don't feel that she was the person I was meant to be with for the rest of my life.
How many years have you guys been married?
9.
And you want to leave?
I want to be free of the pain on both sides. I'm sick, I'm fed up with feeling this way. It's unfair to her, it's unfair to me.
I see. So you basically believe you know what's right, but have not had the guts to do something.
You got it.
Are you the older sister or the younger sister?
I'm the older one, even though I feel like she's my older sister.
Why do you always feel like she's your older sister?
I look up to her, and I feel bad for her right now.
I bet you do.
I have such a great marriage, and I love my husband so much, and I almost feel guilty that everything's so great. I want it to be great for her too.
Why do you think she doesn't have that? Please, love her enough to tell us honestly what you really think.
I think that she would feel better about herself if she was thinner. And I think that if she was, she would tell him to go fuck himself.
Paul doesn't feel significance and love because Jennifer gets help from her family. And when she gets help from her family, it makes Paul feel less significant, less of a man. I also think that Jennifer has such great love for her children, her sister, and her family that Paul feels 5th, 6th, or 7th place.
So what appeared to be the problem is not the problem. Your sissy over here looks up to you and loves you. What would you say of the 6 human needs are the top 2 for her? Because you know her very well.
Love and connection.
That's one. And what's number 2 for her?
Security, probably.
Certainty.
Certainty.
Right. And what do you think have been the top 2 for you if you were brutally honest with yourself?
Probably the same. Love and connection and certainty.
In that order?
No, certainty first.
For her to have certainty, what does she got to do? For you to have certainty and comfort, what do you got to do?
For me to have certainty, I need to know that I'm loved.
So you're living a life where the most important thing to you in life is not being met and you have uncertainty about it.
Correct.
What else has to happen for you to feel certainty?
That I am secure.
Or you mean financially secure?
Yeah,
Which currently you're not.
absolutely not.
When you're uncertain, how much love flows out of you?
Not a lot. I mean, there are certain things in my life that I'm absolutely certain about.
I'm sure. And you go to those things when you need to get stable datum, don't you?
Right.
One of those is that your kids will love you.
Absolutely.
And how certain are you that on a 0 to 10 scale?
100.
And then another one, of course, is your family, right?
Absolutely.
And how much certainty do you have that your family is going to love you 0 to 10?
100.
You're talking about your father?
No, I lost my father.
Okay, that's okay.
A year ago this week.
More uncertainty, huh? Closer to your father or your mother?
Definitely my father.
Strong man?
Yes.
Man who you got his respect by being strong?
Yes.
But he gave you more than crumbs or crumbs?
Oh, he gave me absolutely everything.
Yeah, you were his little baby girl.
Definitely.
Talked about it a lot.
All the time.
What did he say about you?
That I was perfect.
That bastard told her he was perfect. But she was perfect because she played the perfect role. And now she's in the midst of wondering why she's losing her husband and having to get all her love from her kids and her family. By the way, when you shared that, how many saw a little girl come out for a few moments? Raise your hand. And what happened the minute the little girl came out? Who saw what the man next to her did? What did he immediately do? He did it because he felt her needing him. In any relationship, by the way, when somebody believes that their partner believes someone or something else is more important than they are, trouble is ready to brew. Something or someone, work or someone, children, sisters, another woman, business, sport, buddies.
I definitely can see how he might think that about my sister.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Right.
because what I haven't gotten from her or from him, she's given to me.
Right. And what has he given that she hasn't given you?
Well, he's been here for me. I believe that he loves me in his soul.
She loves you in her soul too.
Oh, I know. I definitely know that.
And she's been there for you. What has he given you that she hasn't? What can he give you that she can never give you?
Love and connection, certainty. I don't know.
How many of you see where the problem is now? Raise your hand.
And I see that that's a problem.
It's more than a problem. If you could be in his body right now, feeling what he's feeling and how long it takes you to figure out what it is that he can give you that she can't, then all it does is reinforce his deepest fear that he isn't the most important thing in your life, which is why he'd want to go somewhere else even though he loves you. He loves you. He just can't live feeling like he's not the most important thing to you.
I think that, like, other than my sister, the only other person that made me feel really great was my dad. And I think since I've lost him, she's my most certainty.
Right, so here's what's happened, honey. You've gone to where certain love was, so you had to settle for a love that wasn't passionate. I saw your whole body just, how many saw her body? Did you see it? Did you feel that?
Yes.
And you also just started leaning against him. Can you feel that?
Yes.
I wonder what that's about. So you have an incredible friendship and respect with your sister. But what you'll never get from your sister is intimacy. I'm talking about sensual intimacy. I'm talking about a place where every part of you was really free. You haven't been free, that's why you've hung on to certainty, because you think certainty is the best you can settle for. When absolute freedom is what you yearn for, but probably forgotten because you haven't experienced it in so long. The man standing next to you, all he knows is, I am no man, I live in reaction, I'm not enough. So I'm sorry to hear about your father's passing.
Thank you.
But your father needed to pass at some point so you could have a man. He can never be your man while your father alive. He has a chance now.
Wow.
Where's your level of certainty now, Paul, 0 to 10, that you could make this relationship one that you would adore and enjoy? And
8.
what could you do to help her value herself more?
Just have faith in her.
What else could you do?
Love her.
What else could you do?
Show her rather than tell her what I feel.
What do you commit to this woman? And before you commit, she thought about what you really need.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I promise you a strength and a love that you have never seen before.
Now we can celebrate. I see the man in you. It's a heart-filled man, and it's a strong man. Give it to him, Asia. Give it to him.
We both knew there was something there, and we were struggling to survive together, is really the way it was. And it started getting lonely. I know myself, I felt empty. I'm sure Jen felt empty because I wasn't giving anything. I wasn't giving anything.
And I was giving everything I had to the kids, you know, and to my family, and, you know, because I wasn't getting it from him. It's like I have this huge weight lifted off my shoulders that I don't have the worry that used to bog down my brain. You know, I just have this sense of freedom, like I can love my kids and I can just be myself and not worry, you know, when I hear the car pull in the driveway, like, you know, and what's it going to be like tonight, you know? Because I know he's going to come in. I'm going to be the first one he comes to, and, you know, it's the best feeling. It's just so amazing.
My time with my kids now is available to them because I'm not distracted about how unhappy I am in other areas of my life. I am totally present with my kids, and I'm also totally present with Jen when I'm with her. Many people probably believe they've tried everything, and you know, with what they're thinking at the time, they probably can't see anything else. If they love the person they're with and they know it in their heart, just try one more time because it's so worth it.
Just makes me melt, you know, like I feel like I'm number one.